Today I fucked up. I accidentally rejected a guy's dinner invitation by being socially awkward. This happened last night, but I've been cringing at myself all day today. I've been volunteering at a non-profit for the last couple years, and they hold various charity events every 2-3 months. There's a guy that I met at one of these charity events last year during holiday time. We were both volunteers at the event and got assigned to the same station, so we chatted for a couple hours throughout the event about a wide range of topics and got to know each other a bit. There wasn't anything flirtatious going on. We just had a genuinely nice chat as we were setting up and tearing down for the event. Well, we ran into each other again at last night's event and chatted for another hour or so. Afterwards, we walked to the bus station together. As his bus was coming, he told me he really enjoyed getting to know me and asked if he could take me on a dinner date. It's been years since my last relationship and I'm not the best at reading social cues, so this completely took me by surprise. My brain completely shut down and I just stood there stammering and opening and closing my mouth like a goldfish. After a few seconds of this, he gave me a wistful smile and said, "No worries, I understand if you don't want to." In my head, I wanted to say, "I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot. I'd love to do dinner." But what actually came out of my mouth was, "I'm sorry, and then I continued stammering. At this point his bus arrived, so he gave me another smile and said, "Don't worry about it, take care," and got on his bus and left. Since then he's been living rent-free in my head. Problem is, I don't have his contact info. All I know is his name, the company where he works, and the general area of town where he lives. But he doesn't have any social media as far as I can tell. None of my other friends at the non-profit know him either. I could probably reach out to the event organizer to get his registration email or something, but that feels stalkerish. The next charity event isn't until September, and who knows if he'll even attend that event or still be single at that point. My sister jokingly suggested I stand outside his office building in the morning and wait for him, but I'm obviously not going to do that. Too long did not read. I'm socially awkward and stood there like a gaping idiot when a guy invited me on a dinner date. He very reasonably assumed my awkward silence was a rejection. Now I don't know when I'll see him next. Op and Guy talk for several hours getting to know each other. Guy: "Want to get dinner?" Op: "Surprised Pikachu. Try getting his contact info from the event organizer." Sure, it would be stalkerish if you were doing it out of the blue, but he already initiated by asking you out. I don't think it's crazy to text him to explain the situation. To make up for it, you could offer to take him out for dinner. I would reach out to whoever was coordinating the volunteers and ask if they could pass a message along to him. If he asked you first, it isn't weird. Lol, I could see this happening to me. My brain shuts down at the worst times. He doesn't have any social media as far as I can tell. Dude doesn't exist. You met a ghost. If it makes you feel any better, and it won't, many socially awkward guys miss the opportunity to ask an interested girl out for more or less the same reason. Also, if you were able to contact him and say just that you felt socially awkward and didn't respond despite wanting to, I can 99.999% sure say he'd be fine with that and the error disappears. Be stalkerish. Get his email or phone number. If he's interested, he won't care. I'd think it was cute as hell if a girl looked me up and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was a stammering fool, let's get dinner." Do EET op.